My name is Liza, and welcome to your sacred space. Welcome to your practice for today for your Astro Yoga Flow for Capricorn season. We are in a new year, so happy new year. There's so much good things. I love Capricorn season. I particularly love this Capricorn season, and I'll share a few astrology videos later, but it's kind of like we're easing into. I feel like it's a little bit of a slower energy, at least from my perspective. There's not a lot of new year, new me energy. It's more around the energy of easing into our intentions. And that's what I want to do with us today. Capricorn is that beautiful energy of stability. If you are a Capricorn and you happen to be watching this, happy birthday, happy Capricorn season. It's all about patience and resilience and understanding that in order to proceed towards our dreams, our goals, our intentions, it's building one step at a time. It's taking the time to work with energies and to invest in energies. But before we dive in, I want to share very quickly that I am hosting a yoga retreat, in-person yoga retreat for Amaru, Nicaragua, this November 7th to the 15th. So I am opening that up, and I will share the link down below where you can get more information on that. I do want to post a little bit more, but I also want to get into the video because I know that's what you guys are here for. So if you are interested, feel free to click down below. With that, let's go ahead and dive on into our yoga practice. So let's begin by actually lying down, being one with the earth. Capricorn is an earth sign. They are also a cardinal earth sign, which means that they come about, or their sign kind of is born at the beginning of the year. So it's all about new beginnings, fresh start. And it's really good because they understand Capricorns are the wisest, one of the wisest zodiac signs, because they come technically later, before the spring, before the new beginning of the wheel. And I want us to take a moment to just tune on in. Taking a nice big deep inhale into the belly. And exhale. Let's do that 2 more times, breathing in. And exhaling out. Last big deep inhale. And exhale. Allowing yourself to be here and to visualize the intention for yourself for today, or maybe for your new year if you found this video at the start of the year, maybe at the start of a journey that you're taking. Understanding that Capricorns teach the lesson of building, of growing. Their ruling planet is Saturn, and it's all about learning the lessons along the way. So know that you don't have to arrive perfect. You don't have to fix anything. You can just evolve and grow just as you are. Breathing on in. And exhaling on out. And with that intention in mind, let's go ahead and slowly float the eyes open. Draw the knees in towards the chest. If you hear my cat crying in the background, that's baby G. She is deaf, and if she feels she doesn't get attention, she will cry. So hopefully that's not too distracting as we draw the knees on in, tracing circles, getting into the lower back, and then taking it into the opposite direction. Continuing to get into the lower back, getting a nice massage in the lower back. invoking the energy of Capricorn, patience, durability, logic, pressing into the feet, grounding down through the fingertips, hugging the inner thighs in towards one another, and then seeing if you can just gently see if you can lift the hips. And we're going to play around with holding postures because, again, Capricorns and Taurus tend to be quite stubborn. They are both earth signs, and it's so funny because my sister-in-law is a Taurus and my husband is a Capricorn, so they tend to be both stubborn in their opinions when they get into debates. So holding and feeling firm and strong in your intention, what you wish to plant within this season, and then slowly lowering the hips on down. Inhaling the hips coming on up, hugging the inner thighs in towards each other, making sure the knees don't splay out, really engaging the glute muscles. And then exhale, slowly releasing on down. 2 more times. Inhaling. Exhale, releasing the lower back on down. Inhale, sweeping the hips on up, hugging the inner thighs in towards one another, making sure the knees are in alignment with the hips. And then exhale. Last big deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Go ahead, slowly press into the feet. Lift the hips up nice and high. Interlace the fingers underneath the lower back in Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose. And then exhale, go ahead, release. Slowly hug the knees in towards the chest. You have the option to rock and roll up to sitting or roll onto the side. Maybe with Capricorn, we're gonna roll onto the side and just rise on up. But Capricorn is gonna also be a lot of fun once you peel back the layers. So maybe you wanna rock and roll on up. Let's go ahead and cross at the ankles and come onto the hands and knees for our tabletop position. And like we're planting the seeds of our intention into the yoga mat through the tips of the fingers, as well as the base of the knuckles, firming the forearms in towards one another, drawing the navel on in. I have my blocks and my blanket right in front. So if you need your blocks or your blanket, feel free to pause the video and we can move from there. So take a nice big deep inhale, tilt the pelvis forward and down, send the belly down towards the yoga mat and go ahead, scoop the heart through the gateway of the arms. Capricorns are also incredibly generous. So opening up in those shoulders, in that chest. And then exhale, tops the feet to the floor, round and upper back chin comes towards the chest. Well, Capricorns at their best can be pretty generous. I'll talk over the shadow side in a moment. Let's go ahead, continue. Curling the toes under, tilting the pelvis forward and down, scooping the heart through the gateway of the arms, rolling the gaze forward and up. Exhale, tops the feet to the floor, round through the upper back, chin comes towards the chest. And just continue at your own pace, sending the heart forward, opening up in the chest. And then exhale, tops the feet, round and upper back, chin towards chest. Just continue at your own pace with your own quality of breath. So like I shared, Capricorns are very, very generous, but they can also tend to be materialistic, get lost in the sauce of the luxury, the nice side of life. They can love, when it comes to the material realm, money, food, home. They also are very passionate and very focused on physical touch. So that, believe it or not, is also part of Capricorn, very earthy individuals. As my husband sits behind the camera in Capricorn and is like, oh, okay. But anyway, take a nice big deep inhale. And exhale, see if you can come to sit onto the heels of the feet, bringing the tops of your feet to the floor, bowing on down into a child's pose. Walking the fingertips as far forward as possible, getting a nice stretch as you round the shoulders on in, like you're almost creating a sacred space, rounding them in towards your heart space. Taking a nice big deep inhale and exhale. Beautiful. From here, let's go ahead, see if we can come into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, ground down through the fingertips,
Curl the toes under, press into the hands and feet, and lift the hips up nice and high in your inverted V shape. And begin to pedal out the legs, bending through one leg, reaching through opposite heel, allowing yourself to move in any way that feels good. And I would actually argue, even though Capricorns are very structured, I wouldn't say they're the most fluid zodiac sign. I would say, for the sake of your intention in this class, let's get a little fluid. Maybe let's send the shoulders over the wrists into plank, and then pressing it up and back into downward dog, and pedal out the legs, and just continue at your own pace for about 3 breaths. I think this also helps us gauge where we are at, sending the shoulders over the wrists and then pressing up and back, tuning on into the body. How are we feeling today? Building a little bit of heat and momentum to go a little bit deeper into our practice. This is also creating a stable foundation and a stable warm-up. Last big deep inhale, send the shoulders over the wrists, breathing in. Exhale, hold. Drawing the navel and the rib cage, hugging it on and pressing the floor away. 2 more breaths, breathing in and sighing it out. Last big deep inhale, and exhale, pressing up and back, walking out your downward facing dog, walking your dog. Great work. From here, send the left foot to center, sweep the right foot as high as it can go. It doesn't matter if we are bringing the right foot low or sending up a little bit higher. And then draw the knee in towards the chin and see if you can step the right foot in between the hands or take a hold of the ankle and help it on forward. Release the left knee on down and place both hands onto the right knee and press on up into Anjaneyasana. Inhale back out a little and exhale to really send the hips forward and down, walking the left foot as far back as possible. If your knees are talking to you, you can take your blanket, place it underneath the knees, or you can go ahead and fold your yoga mat in half. I kind of like doing that because it's just easier. But if you need the extra support, definitely go for that blanket. And take a nice big deep inhale. Let's incorporate the arms, reaching fingertips forward and up. Exhale, hold. Really internally rotate the left hip inward. So instead of splaying the hip out, we're gonna hug it on in. Last big deep breath here. And exhale, release the hands on down. Great work. Lift and see if you can lift the left knee off the yoga mat. If not, you can leave the left knee on down. See if you can lift and sweep the right hand on up. Taking a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Breathing in. Sighing it out. Finding that patience. Last big deep inhale. And exhale, can you bring the right hand on down? Heel toe the right foot to center and pivot the left foot on down. Finding that heel arch connection. From there, can you windmill the arms into warrior 2, coming to rise, sending the left hand forward, up and back as the right hand reaches on forward. Trace the right knee towards the pinky toe of your foot. Hug the inner thighs in towards each other. Gently engage your glute muscles, taking a nice big deep inhale. Reach the right hand forward, flip the right hand, bring it up and back, creating a little fluidity within this Capricorn energy. And then exhale, sending the right forearm on down to the right leg as you reach the left arm up and over, reaching towards that intention. Inhale, reaching the right hand forward, up and back, learning from the past, learning the lessons, and exhale, using the lessons as your foundation to take it into your future. So we ground down through the present moment. Last big deep inhale. And on an exhale, go ahead slowly. Send the right forearm on down to the right leg. Place both hands on down. Step the top of the foot to the mat. Ground down through the fingertips. Sweep the right foot up and back. And exhale, release the right foot on down. Opposite side, we're going to take it at that pace. Send the right foot to center. Inhale the left foot on up. Draw the knee towards the nose. Round in the upper back. Step the left foot in between the hands. I'm going to use my blanket for this one for my knees. So I'm going to take my blanket. I know this is what I'm doing right now is kind of crazy because it's intense, but you can always back out of the pose. Use the blanket. Bring the right knee on down, and then placing both hands onto the left knee, rise on up, hold, breathe. Stay here, create the foundation, hug the inner thighs in towards each other. Taking a nice big deep inhale, backing on out, adjusting in any way you need, and exhale. Melting shoulders away from the ears, breathing in, and sighing it out. On an inhale, sweeping fingertips forward and up, melting the shoulders away from the ears. Taking a nice big deep breath in. And sighing it out. Last big deep inhale. And exhale, you know where we're going. Release the hands on down to frame the right foot. Curl the right toes under. Ground into the right hand. Lift the left knee if it feels good. And sweep the left hand on up. Go ahead, inhaling. And exhale. Breathing in. And sighing it out. Last big deep inhale here. Exhale, you know what to do. Release the left hand on down. Heel toe the left foot to center. Pivot the right foot on down. And windmill the arms into warrior two. Dreaming of your intention as you melt the shoulders away from the ears. Visualizing your intention right in front of you and creating the stable foundation. Grounding down through the feet. Bending on into that left knee. Taking a nice big deep inhale. Reaching the left hand forward, up and back. Reaching into the past, placing the right hand on the hip or down the leg. And then exhale, send the left forearm on down to the left leg as you reach the right arm up and over. All right, inhaling, reaching up into the back, into the past, into the back. I almost said into the vast. Exhaling, sending that knowledge, preparing it for your future. Breathing in and moving, exhaling out, same movement. Last time, inhaling and exhaling. And when you are ready, slowly come back into warrior two. Windmill the arms, hop onto the ball of the right foot. Sweep the left foot up and back and release. You're ready to do it again, but this time, same sequence, a little bit faster. Send the left foot to center. Sweep the right foot on up and step it in between the hands. Release the left knee on down. Anjaneyasana. In your lunge, sweep the fingertips forward and up. Inhale. You know this. We've done this. We prepared. We set the foundation. Take a nice big deep inhale. Yes, thank you. And then exhale, release the hands on down. Coming into your twist, lift the left knee, sweep the right hand on up. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. And when you are ready, warrior two. Find your warrior two. Take your time. You can move fluidly, or you can move at a pace where it's a little bit more taking your time, setting up the foundation, finding your alignment within the heel and the arch. Now, peaceful warrior into extended side angle. Reach the right hand forward. Flip the right hand, bring it up and back. Inhale, thinking of your intention. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, extended side angle. Last time, inhale, peaceful warrior. And extended side angle. Come back into warrior two. And windmill the arms, hop onto the left ball of the foot, sweep the right foot up and back, three-legged dog, I know, and release. Left side, inhale, left foot on up, bend the left knee, step the left foot in between the hands. If it comes halfway, take a hold of the ankle and help it on forward. Should have said that earlier, but patience. Release the right knee on down, inhale, sweep the fingertips forward and up. Melting the shoulders away from the ears, taking a nice big deep inhale. And exhale. Last big deep breath in. Exhale, release the left hand on down. Ground down through the right fingertips, find your twist. You can lift the left knee or not, reaching the left hand on up. Let's windmill into warrior two. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, release the left hand on down, heel toe the left foot to center, pivot the right heel on down, windmill warrior two arms. Reach the left hand forward, flip the left hand, bring it up and back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm on down, reach the right arm up and over. Inhaling. And exhale, you have this. You got this. It's a challenge, but you have it. Last big deep inhale here. Exhale this time. Extended side angle. And find your warrior two. Arms reaching, breathing into your intention. Take a nice big deep inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands on down. Hop onto the ball of the right foot. Sweep the left foot up and over. Breathe. All right, taking a nice big deep inhale and exhale. You can take a child's pose at this point because we're going to do one last round, exact same poses, but we're going to aim for one breath per movement. So that's more vinyasa style. We moved from a hatha style of holding and building strength and building patience, getting to know the pose. Now we're going to go ahead and go a little bit more into it. It's a bit more cardio based. So take your time, be patient with yourself. Come back to this video if you like the sequence and you just want to learn it and practice it over and over. So take a nice big deep breath in and exhale. And then find your downward dog. Let's rock it out, my friends. Send the left foot to center. Inhale, right foot reaches on up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the right knee in towards the heart space. Step the right foot in between the hand or help it forward. Release the left knee on down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. On an exhale, send both hands on down. Take a twist. Lift the left knee, sweep the right hand on up, and finding that twist. It's Parvrita, Sukha Parvrita Pardvashtanasana. That's the name of it. Taking a nice big deep inhale. And exhale, pivot the left foot on down. Heel toe the right foot to center. Find your warrior two. When you're ready, inhale, reach the right hand forward. Flip the right hand up and back. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale to peaceful warrior. Exhale to extended side angle. Last time, inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Back to warrior two. Windmill the arms on down. Hop onto the ball of the left foot. Reach the right foot up and back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Opposite side, right foot to center. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Help it forward if you need to. Release the right knee on down. Inhale, sweep the fingertips forward and up. Exhale, sweep the fingertips on down. Find your twists. Ground down through the right fingertips. Reach the right hand on up. Sweep the left hand on up nice and high. Inhale. Exhale, windmill, or find your warrior two. Windmill the arms into warrior two. Reaching right hand forward, up and back, finding warrior two, melting shoulders away from the ears, hugging the inner thighs in towards each other. Inhale, reach the left fingertips forward. Flip the hand, bring it up and back. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Last time, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Find your warrior two, melt the shoulders away from the ears, and windmill the hands on down. Hop onto the ball of the right foot. This time, step it back into three-legged dog. Release the left foot on down. Taking a nice big deep inhale, breathing on in. And exhale. Last big deep inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, slowly come into plank posture. Press the floor away. I know we may have sweat a little bit. We may have created a fire. That's good. Capricorns like hard work. So they are the most hardworking zodiac of the 12 zodiacs. So stay with me for one more big deep inhale. Exhale, release the knees on down. Great work. Slowly lower the heart and the chin on down. Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, chin. And then inhale, lower the pelvis and belly, rise into cobra. Press into the fingertips, bring the tops of the feet to the floor. Rise, rise, rise. And exhale, press up and back. Take a well-deserved child's pose. Great work, my friend. A little bit of cardio, got the blood moving a bit, and we're able to build, taking it one step at a time and then into a full-on sequence. And that's the lesson of Capricorn. Capricorn wants us to take it step by step and eventually find a fluidity and a flow. And that's something that I think is so important starting off the new year or with any new journey and an intention, is that we can start with the pieces and build till we get to eventually the full vision of our intention. So with that, come to rise on up. Let's take a well-deserved forward fold because resting is very important. Taking a block or not. If you have a block, you can place it at the base of your feet, and that just feels so good to use that for the energy of our forward fold, and that gets deep into the hamstrings. For those of you who don't like how that feels, or you want to just play around with bending the knees, gently taking hold of ankles or feet and slowly sliding the heels of the feet forward, bowing on down into Uttanasana, that works as well. I actually got a bit of a hamstring. Actually, it was my sciatic nerve. I inflamed it because I was doing a lot of hamstring work and a lot of boat poses and whatnot. And I realized that because we're starting again from a space of slowly working out the muscle, my forward fold is a bit tense over the winter holidays or the Christmas holidays. But I also am like, that's okay, because progress is also taking one step back to move forward, reaching into the back and learning the lessons as we move forward. So taking a nice big deep inhale into the body and exhale. Taking a nice big deep breath here and exhaling on out. And slowly coming to rise all the way on up. Let's take a gentle twist before we come into Savasana. So feeling your feet grounded into the earth, wrap the left arm around both knees, sweep the right hand on up, and see if it can come up, back, and behind you. Inhale, lengthen from tailbone to the crown of the head, and exhale to twist. Inhaling, left arm up, wrapping it around, sweeping the left hand now forward, up, back, and down. Getting it close behind you, as close to the tailbone as possible. Inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to twist. Inhaling, sweeping the energy up, forward, and down, and slowly lowering on down onto the back for a well-deserved Savasana. Taking a moment to breathe into the belly and exhale. Taking a moment to thank yourself for all that you did. This was a foundational sequence for sure, but it could have been a really challenging sequence as well, especially as we got a little faster. Or maybe you felt empowered, but take a moment to just reflect on how you feel now. First, when you first started, knowing that you achieved so much in this class, that you are enough, that all we need to do is grow and build, learning and evolving. Taking a moment to just be here with your pride in all that you've done. When you are ready and you wish to close the class with me, feel free to roll onto your side and press on up to seated. But you can stay in this Savasana for as long as you desire, as long as you wish. But if you're ready to end, feel free to wiggle fingers, toes, roll onto your side, thanking yourself, reconnecting with your intention, pressing on up. I thank you so much for practicing with me today, for joining me. Again, if you're interested in staying connected with me, please feel free to just share your experience within comments. Feel free to follow me on this journey as we hit closer and closer to 10,000 subscribers, which is beautiful. And everything starts at 0. I started at 0. And know that with your intention, it always starts at 0. If you wish to practice with me in person, feel free to click the retreat link and learn more about it. And I look forward to seeing you again next time, my friends. Om Shanti Shanti Peace. Namaste.